Forged by Fire, Chapter 19. Angel woke up screaming, "Mama!" she gasped. Gerald, asleep in the next room, ran to Angel immediately. "It's okay, Angel. Mama is going to be okay. It's just going to take some time. Now go back to sleep. It's 3 in the morning." Angel relaxed a bit and went back to sleep. She often had episodes like this since the accident. Gerald watched her for a few minutes before he turned off her light. She had grown thinner and was almost a waxy pale. He thought she might need a doctor. What he knew she needed was some stability and a release from fear. Monique had not been killed that night 2 weeks ago. Although most of her injuries were around her face and head, she had quickly regained consciousness. She seemed dazed and confused, but was well enough to ask about Jordan. "You seen Jordan? Is he okay?" "He's not here, Monique. He doesn't even know you're here." "I don't know where he is," replied Gerald curtly. "How'd you get here? Where's Angel?" Monique looked confused. "I'm here, Mama," Angel said tearfully. "We rode in the ambulance. Don't you remember?" "No. When you see Jordan, tell him. She faded into sleep again. Gerald looked at Angel and smiled grimly. "Well, at least we know she's okay. Are you all right?" Angel nodded, but she was jumpy and anxious. When she ran to the bathroom suddenly, Gerald knew that she was more upset than she wanted to admit. She was vomiting again. Monique was released the next morning. Jordan never even bothered to come to the hospital. When Angel and Gerald helped the weakened Monique walk up the 6 flights of steps, they found Jordan half asleep on the living room couch. "How you feel, Monique?" he inquired sleepily. "Neighbor told me what happened. I was just on my way down to the hospital. How'd you get home?" Gerald and Angel stared coldly at Jordan and refused to answer. Monique, still fluttery in spite of her injuries, smiled at him from under her head bandage and told him, "Miss Walker next door gave me a ride. No problem. I knew you were coming. See, kids? I told you he was coming." Angel and Gerald said nothing. Suddenly, Monique looked around wildly. "Gerald, what happened to them cigarettes?" "I remember now. I went to get cigarettes for you, Jordan. I bet them ambulance men took them cigarettes. I'm sorry, Jordan. I got 'em for you just like you said." "It's okay, baby," Jordan crooned in his rocky voice. "You can get me some more another time, when you get better. Come sit here by me." He patted a spot on the sofa. Monique grinned with relief and happiness. Jordan glanced at Gerald as he put his arm around her and gave him a hard, cold smile that said, "I can do anything I want. You can't stop me." Gerald, helpless for a moment, looked away, but he thought, "Maybe you're wrong, Jordan Sparks. You just might be wrong." Several days after the accident, Angel sat in a corner of her bedroom, stroking her cat and staring silently into space. Even Gerald couldn't get her to smile. "Come on, Angel. Monique could be dead. She's just hurting and she's healing slowly. I think from the inside out. Give it time." Angel sighed. "If she dies, doesn't make it, Gerald, all we got is Jordan. I can't bear to even think about it, and that's all I've been doing lately." "Monique is not gonna die," Gerald told her firmly. "And if she was gonna die, the taxi would have killed her." Angel just stared out of the window and stroked her sleeping cat. Finally, Gerald had an idea. He put a tape into her little cassette player and pushed play. It was the music to the dance she performed just a few months before. Angel at first refused to notice, but as the beauty of the music grew in intensity, all of the pain and memories of her past grew within her. She wept. She cried until she had no tears left. Finally, she stood up and moved lightly to the final strains of the melody. "Thanks, Gerald," she said quietly. "I'm going to be okay." "I know, Angel. You know you always got me." She smiled at him. "Yeah, I know that. But first I got to make sure I got hold of me." "What about Jordan?" Gerald asked. "Looks like we're stuck with him, at least for now. I think he really cares about Mama in his own twisted way. He seems like he's trying to do right, and he doesn't bother me anymore, so we'll just have to wait and see." Yeah, but I still don't trust him. Me neither, Angel replied with a shudder. Rob's father called a couple of weeks after the accident. What's up, Gerald? How's your mom? Well, the cuts and bruises have healed mostly, but she's like not all here yet. She's like a shadow instead of a real person. What do you mean? It's like part of her is sort of unplugged. She knows us and talks to us, but it seems like she's always floating somewhere else. It's hard to put into words. Is she in any pain? She keeps insisting that her head hurts or her back is on fire, but that's only when she runs out of her pain pills. Jordan kept her supplied with refills of her prescription, and when the doctor wouldn't give her any more, he brought these weird-looking shiny red pills and these bright blue and yellow pills that I ain't never seen before. Sounds like she's starting on another problem, Gerald. Yeah, I know. She's been straight for years. I think the accident gave her an excuse to start using again. I don't think she even knows what's happening. These things take time, Gerald. And remember, you can't solve your mother's problems. Is she okay by herself during the day? Yeah, she watches TV most of the day, just sitting there like a piece of furniture, except for the talk shows. She likes those. Sometimes she'll just laugh out loud at those outrageous folks who tell their private stuff to the world. What about Jordan? Well, only when Jordan comes home does it seem like she lights up a little. She combs her hair and changes her dress, but then it seems like she forgets why she did it. Then she cries, unless he's brought her some more pills. Then she's silly for a couple of hours before she passes out in front of the TV. How does Jordan take that? Jordan seems uncomfortable around her. I think he gives her the pills so he won't have to deal with her at all. He found another job working nights, which me and Angel think is cool. We both sleep good at night because of it. Angel hasn't called Kiara much lately. How's she doing? It's hard to tell. Angel cries a lot too, but I don't know how much of that is teenage girl stuff and how much is because Monique is all messed up. But Jordan's not bothering her. No, Gerald said with a sigh. At least that's not a problem right now. But Jordan isn't happy, and that's not good. Why don't you and Angel come over this weekend? It's been a while. Thanks, man, but I gotta keep an eye on Monique. Maybe Angel can come. She hasn't seen Kiara since school started. Kiara is pulling on the phone. She wants to talk to Angel. In the meantime, take care, Gerald. Call me anytime. You know that. Yeah, man, thanks. Gerald sighed and held the phone out to Angel. Hey, Angel, telephone. It's Kiara. What's up, girl? Kiara asked when Angel got on the phone. Not much. How's your mom? She's not bleeding or anything, but all she does is sit and watch TV. Her mind kind of fades in and out, if you know what I mean. I think she's taken too many of those painkillers the doctors gave her. Do you think it's going to get better? Yeah, the doctor told Gerald that she'd be back to normal in a few months, but I sort of miss her, you know, the way she used to be. Yeah, I hear you. Your mom always had it together. Her nails, her hair, and her shoes always matched. Angel laughed. You got that right. And her clothes. Remember that time she went to work and we tried on all those dresses with the sparkles and the sequins? My mama was a real fancy lady. She still is, Angel, Kiara reminded her. She's going to be back like she was. You'll see. Yeah, I hope so. You know, even though she wasn't always the best mother in the world, she's all I got. Angel started to cry. It's going to be okay, Angel. It's going to be okay. Kiara soothed her friend over the phone. You want to come over this weekend? Yeah, that'll be cool. I'll see if my dad can pick you up. Thanks, Kiara. I'm glad I got somebody to talk to. Hey, you can tell me anything, girl. Peace. No, not everything, Angel thought as she hung up the phone. Some things had to stay in the secret places.